But like you can be like, oh, is it because of road? You have no idea. Abia State is one of the states in Nigeria when they receive their allocation, state allocation, local government allocation. They will meet at the government house, and that's where they will share the money. Yeah, it was a free for all. From the same Abia, somebody went on the road to shoot this.
So Nabia.
This is just this Abians reacting to Uzor, Kalu and his friends, how APC must take over Abia State. That's why they are making all these videos. Do you get me now? Just the people themselves.
So Nabia, at first, His Excellency noticed that Abia Road are in shambles. There is no coordination. Everywhere, potholes. Dr. Alex Otti first started tackling the road infrastructure in Abia State. As you can see, recoating and asphalting all the roads where these electric buses will run. You can see handrails where people, kind of pedestrian crossing, where people will, go on their own without any issues. You can see to yourself. This is Bank Road. So this is what we call intentional governance. Look at that. So from Umaya yesterday to Aba, there was never a place where this bus did bugudum and it will be a pothole. Everywhere is smooth. And that is what Dr. Alex Otti is doing in Abia. That is what the governor is doing. So you understand that this man is intentional about changing the narrative, pushing Abia to a greater height. Dr. Alex Otti, thank God that you avail yourself to this good governance. Everybody in Abia, nobody is here. Nobody is here to tell this tipper man, go or don't go. But you see him, immediately he saw the traffic, he stopped. Look at it. Nobody is anywhere to chase anybody, but Abians are just law abiding. Look at it. A trailer that me and you knows that normally this trailer will just move on its own, not a small vehicle, but look at it. Waited, nobody to say okay move, nobody to say okay don't move. That is the Abia we prayed for, and thank God that today Dr. Alex Otti, God have used you to get this right for us. Thank you and God bless you. Come and invest in Abia. Land done the finish. Come and invest in Abia. Come and invest. Lotawa Abia, they have investment. People are relocating to Abia. Do not wait. As you can see, Abia is in 2026 already. We are living in the future. Thank you and God bless you.
Averagely, right? Nigerians are said to be the easiest people to govern. It is just unfortunate, very, very unfortunate that the characters who are now leading the country are the worst of the kinds that you can come across. But it is unfortunate. Nigerians are not asking for too much. Fix the road, fix the light, electricity, provide water. People will pay, right? Provide security. People will provide other things for themselves. Not too much to ask for, but they have become so much of luxury that wherever they manage to construct a 10-kilometer or 20 kilometers of road, it's going to be like a big fanfare for them. And then you realize later that most of the roads are mostly substandard as well. That won't last for another 2 years. So that they can rebudget again to redo the road again with substandard, programming materials or thereabout. So Alex Otti himself had this to say, by the way, he said he's been hearing the noise. He's talking with kind of confidence, like the election is free and fair, he's got nothing to worry about. Maybe.
Because the pastor will make reference to a noise that you may have been hearing in the last few days. I want us to just dismiss it as noise. And it's only the empty barrel that makes the loudest noise. As for that as recorded in Isaiah chapter 54, verse 15, it says, "Behold, they will surely gather." But the gathering is not of me. And since it's not of me, what will they do? And they will fall for your sake. That's the Holy Book. And I can always also say, some of these people singing have forgotten what is reading in Lamentations chapter 5 verse 37. And it's a big time. Who are you to speak when the Lord has not spoken? So nobody should worry about. We don't even think we should dignify them responses. We should just do what we're doing. In everything, they will not talk about you, other people. They are talking about themselves. But they are in tiny minority. And God doesn't make mistakes. And He doesn't have an unfinished project. So I don't want anybody to lose breath or worry about it.
Just told them not to worry. The empty barrels makes the loudest noise. Maybe even cry the hardest too. What do you think, Kalu?
I went through one of my best time in life in the Senate, and I also went through one of my difficult period. Also in this Senate. Before I came to the Senate, before I came into politics, I can buy anything body can buy. I'm not a thief. Those that put me in prison, no treason, they put me in prison. They took over all my businesses and want to kill me. But I survived it. I'm in the Senate with you people. It's not the end to what we have done. It's not the end to United Nigeria. It's not the end to Brother Skipper. But these senators I called were with me. I never lacked. When the PDP that I was governor for 2 terms was being formed, I brought every money they used in forming that party. Every penny in 1997 and 98. And I later became a thief. And people I gave transport money from my house in VI became angels. This is what Nigeria represents. I want to thank my colleagues for giving me these 4 years of uninterrupted support. Because this country is not fair to so many of us. I built this country, I employed 13,800 workers. People employing nobody. And nobody asked them their source of wealth. I have 3 factories in Lagos, Nigeria. I have 2 factories in Otta. Build, manufacture.
How many times would they tell you before you know that Nigeria is not for you? Ah! Now they never leave you. They have left you behind. Photo, not be juju be that. Sorry, oh. May God not allow them, make them kill you. 70 years old man. Oh. Now mumu na too much. You be mumu. You think say they wise.
Uzor Kalu. Ladies and gentlemen. So let us leave Abia and go to Rivers, where Wike is rounding up his thank you tour. Yeah, it's been going on a thank you tour. To go and say thank you to everybody in the 20 local government areas of the state, except that of Fubara. It didn't go to Fubara's local government area. So he rounded it up at Obiakpo today, where again, of course, he had a lot to say. First, he was talking about power. I mean, they have power right now to choose who will become what in Rivers State going forward. And you can only do that when you have the power. The power is not given, it is taken. Then he sampled, President Donald Trump's action in Venezuela. Said Trump could only do that because Trump had power. If Trump didn't have any power, he would not be able to go to Venezuela and arrest the the analogy, right? Fubara insists that the reason why Wike is backing is because he has no idea what is going on. Maybe I told you 2 days ago, thereabout, that there's rumor that Fubara was visiting Kalu in France, especially when the spat between Wike and the APC National Secretary was like right there, the hair, right? So Fubara traveled to Paris to go and see Tifnumbu. He returned back, I believe, yesterday. Then he went to church today, where he insisted that the reason why Wike is doing what he's doing is because he's in the dark of what is going on and what is going to happen. He's doing all of this right now to get a public validation so that, when Tifnumbu comes back, which initially, right, they said it was supposed to be Wike and Fubara to go and see Kalu. I don't know what happened, right? It was only Fubara that went. Yeah. So, talking about power and their 2027 race, Wike, when he arrived at Obiakpo today, let's check the arrival and what transpired. Mind you, if you haven't really liked the broadcast, this is a reminder, okay? So you can like the broadcast just to show that you are here. So much appreciate that, by the way. Yeah. Now, Wike at Obiakpo today.
That's it.
So Wike is holding PDP and APC. To hold the two parties, he declared that there is no political parties in Rivers State. What they have now is Rainbow Coalition under the banner of Renewed Hope Agenda. Whatever the hell that even means. But that's his proclamation. There is no. And it's because they have the power to do that. I mean, listen. He's comparing that to Donald Trump's action in Venezuela. Watch this.
But I'll not end this speech by not making one statement that has to do with some people who call themselves, who are brought up in the... It's not dashed. Power is struggle for it. After all, if Donald Trump does not have the power, will you go to Venezuela to pick a president? He wouldn't do that because he has the power. That's why he could go to Venezuela. Whether it's wrong or it's right, because he has power. So, for the people of Obiabo, we have the power to dictate who will go.
If you don't like you, go away, away. If you don't like him, somebody will like him. If you don't like you, go away, away. If you don't like him, somebody will like him.
All these people who are commenting by the side, ask them if a local government will produce only 5,000 votes, will come and challenge a local government that can produce 40% of the vote. Let us see how it will work. We will use our strength and punish people. We will use our strength and punish people. Those of you who are standing with me here, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. So you have to take us softly so that we don't get angry with you. Nobody has become governor in this state without Obiabo making a pronouncement. Nobody has become a senator of Rivers East without Obiabo making a statement. So we use what we have. We use what we have. Our own is the vote. Trump's own is the power he has. Our own is the vote. So if you like, abuse us. After abusing us, come and look for the vote. And we'll punish you with the vote. So don't bother about people.
So we can punish them with the votes. Interesting. He also said that those of you who are asking Tinubu to sack him, don't worry yourselves. The moment Tinubu have no use for him anymore, then he can sack him. But for now, he believes that it is still so useful to Kalu that your wish or your request won't likely be granted now. We are documenting this.
Don't bother about people who say, sack me. It doesn't lie in their mouth. If my appointer believes that